Alright, welcome everybody. I'm Matt, and this is Tall Art Gaming. Today, we're going to take the FX 8350, and we are going to benchmark Mortal Kombat. We're going to see how well Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate Edition does on this machine. So we're going to benchmark it in DirectX 11 mode and DirectX 12. So let's take a gander and see what happens here once. Alright, so here we go. Test 1 in DirectX 11 mode. I will be running it at 2K. You see everything is pretty much frame skip, auto config, so I let it config itself at first. As you see, the texture quality is on very high. The AA mode is the FXAA TAA. You know, everything is up pretty much. Size for motion blur, gotta turn that thing off. Ultra high, high GPU. So that's where all that was at. So now let's go ahead and get into the benchmark here and see how it does. So at DirectX 11, I have to say that I am quite impressed. This FX83 is holding basically about 60 frames in here without much of a problem. It gets down to average 59, still 60 in my opinion because you got that 0.7 there. But as you can see, that actually ran pretty darn smooth. High performance, 59 was my average, 30 was my minimum, 60 was the max. That is not bad. Time for test number 2. Alright, so here we go with test number 2. We're going to be doing this in DirectX 12, Windows 10, on the FX 8350 with the 980 GTX. So let's see what happens here. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into options, check where it's at. This is the second time that we have tried this test. And as you see, I put everything at low off. I'm like, you know what, let's try the auto config, see what it says. So auto config starts on up, and it is very, very painful. That is moving slower than dirt. And this is the lovely message that I got after we did that. It failed to meet the target FPS on low settings. So, okay, back on in. Let's see, let's leave that. Let's do, decide to change a few things around. Take my frame rate hertz down to 60. Put it into full screen mode. Sometimes the borderless one can mess it up. Dynamic resolution, let's turn it on. And let's see what they got in the auto config here. Auto config, custom, low, minimum. Let's go for minimum. So let's get ready to do this benchmark. Now I did notice something when I click accept here. For some odd reason, it turned on my HDR. Which on my 980 GTX, I've never liked the way HDR has looked. And I noticed too that the mouse is running slow. There was a slight glitch when it came in. The reason why I don't hear any music in the background is the sound just kept messing up. So I had no clue what was going on there. But first thing you gotta do is turn off this HDR because it does not look good on with the 980 GTX. So turn that back off, get the colors to pop back up. Having some major problems with the mouse too, so I knew this wasn't gonna work. Alright, now we're ready to do the benchmark. See, I'm sitting there clicking, it's not moving, so I had to use the arrow keys to get it to go down. Benchmark, yes. You don't see it here at the moment, but HDR just turned back on. There you can see it though. And once again, even though it says I'm getting close to 40-ish frames, it's not good. That is nowhere near 40 frames in my mind. So, yeah, this just can't do it with DirectX 12 mode. Now, during the earlier video that we were working on, my one son was out here and forgot that I had to resize the screen for it properly. You see it up in the corner up there, I'm messing around with my volume controls off my headphones going, what's going on here? But he mentioned that we had this problem with Injustice. That's Injustice 1. But look at low performance PC, oof. There was no way in heck that was 33 frames per second. So my conclusion on this is pretty simple. Just, if you got an older system with this one, play it on DirectX 11 mode. Don't try it on 12. 12 is supposed to be better, but for some reason for me, I could not get it to work with this game. Granted, you might have better results, so I definitely say go ahead and give it a try if you got an older system. But my other suggestion would be, if you got a 980 GTX and you're building up a brand new PC and you're waiting for a video card still, take the 980 GTX, the 4 gig, or the Ti, which is 6 gig, put it in your new unit. You would definitely correct a lot of these problems. That's something I didn't do. I already had a 2070 Super for my one computer. My other one is running a 1660 Super. And my oldest system in the house, which was actually being, I guess you could call it decommissioned, is now getting a slight upgrade for some odd reason. Don't ask me why. I still can't figure it out why I'm doing it. But, you know, if you got an older video card, put it in a newer unit if you're still waiting. It will work great inside there. But other than that, this is where I'm going to end this video. Click the subscribe button, click the like button. If I remember to put the bloops up, I'll have a couple bloops up in one of the corners for some other videos to watch. Thank you for watching.